Hello everybody and welcome back to a new episode of KashCraft. My name is KashMuney, that's Cash with a K, money with a U, but feel free to call me Cash. We are here at the caravan with my newly built wagons, and I have some new fancy gear. After the slight disaster of last episode where I lost a lot of my stuff, I went back to my skeleton XP farm and got a bunch of new gear. I also got some fancy enchantments, possibly some mending, which you'll have to continue watching to see how I got that. So let's go see what I did at the skeleton farm. Well, here we are again, back at the skeleton XP farm. It's a little bit of deja vu, but I needed to get my tools and armor back after I died in lava last episode. I've been down here just grinding some XP and enchanting some tools, and we got some pretty good enchantments. This episode, we are going to create the villager trading hall. We set up the pumpkin and melon farm last episode, so now I feel ready to get started on a villager trading hall. It's going to take a lot of work to make it happen, but it's going to be absolutely worth it. With that being said, before we get started on the trading hall, I'm going to run to the nether, hopefully find another nether fortress and get some blaze rods and stuff like that. I feel like I need to redeem myself after what happened last episode. I learned my lesson last episode, and we are going to be leaving all of our diamond stuff at my base when I go to the nether. I am not going to be re-enchanting my stuff for a third time. Let's head off to the nether. I am not sure where I'm going to go, but I'm just going to pick a direction and head that way. Oh, this is the wrong nether structure I wanted. Still, the bastions are cool. Here we are. We made it. Ooh, some ancient debris. Uh-oh. Somebody's not happy. Oh, I think this is the treasure bastion. I would love to get a smithing template. Ooh, a template. It's my first one. I do love the templates. I think they look so good. I am going to drop down here and get some of the loot. I just need to wash these magma cubes. Okay, I can do this. Just gonna jump down, grab those, and then pillar back up real quick. Alright, let's go. Ooh, smithing template. Okay. 1. 2. Okay. We got 2 smithing templates, which is amazing. Oops. Oh boy, that could have been bad. Yeah, 2 smithing templates is great. I only need 1 really, but having 2 is nice. And we got an armor trim, which that makes me happy. Okay, so now that I have all this really good stuff, I need to make the decision whether to go back or keep on going and find this nether fortress. I'm currently like 1,000 blocks away from home. I think I head back a slightly different way and hopefully find another fortress on the way, but if not, I can always go to that first one we saw last episode. Oh, I made it out. Thank gosh. I was really worried I would be losing those templates. But we're not done in the nether. I'm going to drop this stuff off and then head back in. Oh, we made it to the fortress. As much as I would like to get some armor trims, let's be honest, the only reason I need to go to another fortress is to get some blaze rods. So I'm back, we're going to get some blaze rods, and I am going to get out of here. Don't say a word. Not a word. Okay. Okay. I have learned my lesson. I am going straight to that nether fortress, getting my stuff, and coming straight back. Piglin has my armor. Look at that. Oh shoot, that's a wither skeleton. Thank you, and goodbye. I made it out of there. That was a nightmare, but we made it. And I got my blaze rods. Right, just to make sure that doesn't happen again, I am going to make an ender chest. I think it is time for that. So I have put a bunch of materials together, and we are going to get this trading hall set up. I'm first going to build a villager breeder, so then I can make my villager trading hall. that much easier. But first, I gotta get villagers over to my trading hall spot, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. There we go. I saw somewhere that you can attach a lead to a boat now to transport mobs, so we're gonna do that instead of using a rail to take our villagers all the way over. So if I just take a lead, there it's attached to the boat. So now I just have to get out of here and take this boat out. Oh, oh no. No. Oh no, no. Let's try again. Okay, so I got the lead. Pull. Oh my gosh! What the heck? Oh, oh my gosh! Are they gonna come back down? Oh! What? What just happened? I am so confused. They just went to like outer space. What in the world? I was just pulling them up and they went flying and somehow they came back. Weird. I don't know what to say about that. Um, we're just gonna pull these guys down and be on our way. I guess Mojang hasn't perfected the villager and a boat transportation. Okay, there we go. This is so weird. I'm pulling villagers in a boat with a lead. Like, it's nice, but why? Alright, we have arrived to where I am going to set up this villager breeder. Let's get it set up. So while we watch this time lapse, I wanted to talk about the potential villager changes Minecraft is testing out. That is, giving certain types of villagers certain types of books, librarians that is. So the mending book might only be available with swamp villagers. I think this is a good idea. Villagers are really OP and make it really easy to get a full set of armor, but I think they should counteract this by making it easier to apply the books to your armor. I don't know, what do you guys think? Wow, I am blown away with this farm. I've never used a villager breeder before, and this thing is so nice. Like, yeah, it's a little bit annoying to set up, but honestly, instead of having to, try and take a villager from a whole mess of them in like a little compound, I just push a button, I'll pop some minecart, and I get a villager where I need it. So with the villager breeder done, let's get started on the trading hall. I don't really know what I want to do for a design for my trading hall, but I want to make it look nice, so let's try this. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing right now, but just messing around a little bit. I definitely like these spruce logs for the walls dividing the where the villagers are going to go, and I like this little stair on top, but the floor is tricky. I'd like to use some of these copper grates with some glowstone underneath for some light, but I don't know how to make this look good. A lot of this trading hall is going to have just flat surfaces, so I want to add some depth anywhere I can. Whether I do that by making the floor a varied height, or maybe some of these logs I replace with like a trapdoor or something, just add a little bit of life and depth to this build. I probably don't need to make my trading hall look super fancy, but eh, it's fun and it looks cool if I can pull it off. Here's a design I'm really liking. I kind of cut back on the copper, but I really like this spruce archway we have going on here. Just some stripped spruce into some planks and trapdoors. And then we have this nice canopy using spruce leaves. I have some chains added in this canopy just to break it up a bit. It gives this hall a nice grand feel, which I really like for a villager trading hall. I feel like I have reached a point with this build where I feel ready to complete the rest of the villager trading hall, so let's get started. So first I am going to extend this branch of the hall out about double its length, so to about here. Then we're going to have a central chamber, and then other branches shooting off in other directions. This is looking amazing. I love this aesthetic. It feels like you're kind of in like a forest, but it's also feels more man-made with all the copper right here, some of the chains. It just has a really nice combination of man-made and natural. I need to make the center area. Like this branch, I don't really have a plan for the center, so we're gonna experiment and see how it looks. Weird, who knew that trying to wing a Minecraft build was kind of tricky? I'm getting through this design, but it definitely has its challenges. I can't tell you how many times I've redone the diameter of the cylinder or the height, but we're getting there. It's just taking time. I'm definitely going to stick to the color palette of the branch of this trading hall, but maybe drop some of the leaves and go for more of an industrial feel. Maybe some iron bars, some copper pieces, stuff like that. I am really liking this. I think this looks really good. It's a nice little like center area that, branches off into the different halls. I think it'd be cool to add a tree in this area just to tie in the leaves of the branches and make this build feel a bit more cohesive. I do want to keep this back wall blank. I want to put some chests here, maybe some barrels, but something to store the items I get from the villagers. So I'm gonna try to make a custom tree. We'll see how that goes. Oh my gosh, I love this tree. It looks so good. It ties the space together so well. It really fills the center area and gives it life that it didn't have before, quite literally. I really like this floor design too. I have a little area for the tree and then oops, and then just a nice little floor pattern using a lot of the same blocks we used for this floor. If we go outside to my little stand that I've been using and look in here, you can see how the tree kind of fills this dome. This was something I spent a lot of time on. I wanted to make it look like the tree fills this dome, but is not like too enclosed by it, meaning that like it's pushed up against the sides, looks like it's about to break the glass. And I did that by filling up a lot of the space inside the dome, but making sure to leave a couple blocks here and there so that the tree doesn't look too forced into here. It took forever to put together, but it was worth it. Now I'm going to do one more branch on the other side of the center hub. So let's do that real quick. And the trading hall is done. I got the second branch built. I love how this looks. Now, I probably will add on to it in the future, but for now, this is what it's going to look like. I think the tree and this central hub really looks nice and ties together the tree canopy we have in the branches. The copper is oxidizing pretty badly, so I'm going to need to get some honeycomb and uh, wax this so it stays the bright orange color. But for now, this is looking amazing. So with the haul done, I need to start getting villagers over here. I want at least 4 farmers so I can trade the pumpkins and melons from the farm we made last episode to get emeralds. The rest of my villagers for now are going to be librarians, and these are some of the books I am going to focus on getting. Of course, you can always have more, and I will find a lot more books that I wasn't thinking of, but this is a list that is going to help me for now. You probably don't want to watch me trade with villagers all day, so let's just cut to when I'm done. And the villagers are in. We got all these librarians, and then the farmers, and even some clerics down here. I got all the books I was looking for. It definitely took a while. I spent probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours in total trading with villagers, and I ran out of pumpkins and melons multiple times, so I had to do a lot of AFKing there. But we got a good collection of stuff that I'm going to use to start enchanting my armor. Getting perfect tools is going to let me start creating my mega build for this survival world. So it's really important we get that done. But before we go, I wanted to redo this wagon. I do not like how it looks. I think the cherry, the bamboo, and the orange of the copper just make it look like a children's toy almost. Like it just does not fit in with the rest of these wagons, and I'm going to redo it. So just like that, the wagon is done. Here is the updated wagon. I completely dropped the cherry, changed the spruce for jungle wood and added a little bit of granite right here. I think this design looks much better. It really emphasizes the brightness of the bamboo, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Feels like it fits in our caravan much better. Now if you notice, the wagons in the caravan have all types of wood except cherry. It was my goal to have the wagons include all types of wood, but I am struggling to incorporate cherry into a wagon. So we're going to be using cherry for some of the decorations around the caravan. But decorating the center area of the caravan is going to have to wait till next episode. Before we leave today, I did just want to say that videos are going to be coming a bit slower or be a bit shorter. I am going back to college and will not have as much time to make videos, so my schedule is going to be impacted by that. With that being said, I am definitely going to make sure I am uploading stuff and uploading cool videos for you to enjoy. With that being said, I just want to give a big thank you for watching and have a great day.